You're live on the cloud. Now what? The journey is just beginning. Hi, and welcome to our podcast series, Seeing Through the Clouds. You're live. Now what? I'm your host, Kyle Willis, and today we will be talking about Oracle Cloud quarterly updates and the importance of testing. My guest today is Sowdeepya Nadimpalli. Deepu, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Kyle. Glad to be here.
So Deepu, you're a member of our Oracle Cloud team, and so you're helping clients go through the Oracle Cloud quarterly updates. Can you tell us a little bit about why testing is such an important task when we think about successfully navigating these quarterly updates?
Yeah, sure. So kind of prior to testing, I think one of the key activities that's being done is really analyzing the release notes and kind of figuring out whether some of these functionality updates should be leveraged and kind of implemented. So typically, there may be questions that arise from that release notes analysis, and testing really provides the opportunity to kind of get into the nitty-gritty details of it and get the granular answers, which might allow you to kind of go back to your analysis and confirm your decision.
Right, connect the dots between what Oracle is saying the new features are, and then you seeing, okay, how are these actually going to work for me? So when a client is actually executing these tests, who should be involved in this from the institution? Is it a small group of users? Is it only one specific team? What does that population look like that should be incorporated into the testing plan?
Sure, yep. So one thing to observe is kind of the change impact of the update released from Oracle, and kind of assess really what types of end users that functionality update impacts. If it's maybe a smaller piece, such as an update to a search criteria, maybe not something you have to involve many different users in, but a lot of times these updates can also impact end users centrally, but in the departments as well. In which case, it's important to make sure you're kind of engaging the right individuals in your testing sessions and making sure they have the opportunity to provide feedback and insights on the actual test scenarios and how these business processes would be executed in the system.
I like that, right? And I think, again, we're connecting the dots. What are the new features? What is that going to do for us in the system? And who's going to help us understand those features and test them? So really great perspective. Deepu, thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate you taking some time to chat with me today. And thank you all for tuning in. Can't wait for our next episode, and I hope I will talk to you then. We hope this session helped you see through the clouds. See you next week.